Hello, and welcome to this yoga-inspired workout practice. This class is designed to help strengthen the whole body in just 25 minutes, and it's based off of traditional yoga asanas. However, we will be completing multiple repetitions of certain movements, so it'll be a little bit more fitness-oriented than a regular yoga practice. Begin at the back of your mat in a child's pose with the knees mat width apart, big toes touching. Drop your forehead down to the floor. You can close your eyes and start by taking a moment to connect with the breath. Especially in a more challenging practice, breath is so important. So let's connect to that life force with a nice big inhale and an exhale to empty the lungs. We'll take a shoulder opener from here, so you can take your hands and reach them behind you. Interlace your fingers at the lower back. Keeping the forehead down on the mat, squeeze the shoulder blades together and start to peel the hands away from the lower back until you get a beautiful stretch into the front of the shoulders and maybe a little bit into the chest as well. On your next exhale, release the clasp of your hands. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat, shoulder width, and pull yourself through to tabletop. Firmly plant your right hand and sweep the left arm up to the sky on the inhale. As you exhale, thread the needle. Lower your left shoulder and the side of the head to the floor. Feel the ribcage twisting to the side. You can extend your right arm towards the top of the mat with the palm facing down and press down through the back of the left arm to deepen the twist. Replant the right hand, and as we come up, rather than placing the left hand down as well, take it to your lower back with the palm facing out. Gaze down at your right thumb, brace through the core, extend your right leg behind you, point the toes, squeeze your glute, and exhale round, curl knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen out, and exhale to round, knee to nose connect. Inhale, lots of length. Exhale, keep pointing the toes. 2 more. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, contract through the core. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out, empty the lungs. And then lengthen the right leg behind you. Keep the toes pointed. Lower your left hand down to the floor. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Turn the biceps forward so as you bend the elbows, they stay close to the sides. Chaturanga push up and then straighten. Lower the chest down. Exhale, press up. Last 3. Keep the elbows close. 2. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one, keep the right leg strong. Press yourself back up. Now tuck your left toes under and lift the left knee as you pull the right knee forward and step it through between the hands. For just a moment, lower the left knee down, lift your torso, reach the arms up, and then exhale, lift the left knee off the floor, strong through the legs. Inhale, bring it down, gently tap, and exhale, rise up. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Let's go for 5, 4, keep controlling the breath, 3, energetically hug the inner thighs together, last 2, and last 1. Rising up nice and strong. Pause for a moment, find your balance, and then take your hands down to frame the right foot. Lower your left knee down and step the right knee back, returning to a neutral tabletop position. This time, left hand grounds down, right arm reaches up, and exhale, thread the needle. Lower the side of the head to the floor. Imagine you're turning the rib cage towards the left side. You can reach the left arm up and overhead. Use the leverage of the arms to deepen the twist. Replant into the left hand. Reach the right arm out to the side and then turn the palm to face up and slide the back of the right hand across the lower back. Gaze down to your left thumb so the neck is in line. Extend the left leg behind you. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, long spine, long left leg, and exhale, contract through the core as you draw it in. Inhale, length. Exhale, keep pulling the left shoulder down away from the left ear as we finish off a few more reps. Make sure the shoulder doesn't scrunch up towards the ear. Lots of length down both sides of the neck. This time, lengthen out and hold. Keep the left leg there. Right hand comes down to the mat. Maybe walk the hands forward just a little bit. Keep the elbows close as you lower the heart down towards the floor, gaze forward, and press up. Starting to really get into the triceps. Inhale down, exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You can do it. 2 more. Make those arms work. Last one. Press up. Tuck your right toes under, lift the right knee, step the left foot through, Gently lower the right knee down as you lift the torso and reach the arms up, finding your low crescent lunge. Keep the back toes tucked, so as you exhale, you can lift the right knee. Inhale, lower down to tap. Exhale, lift, bend the knee and tap. Last 5, 4, think strong through the legs. 3, gentle tap. 2, last 1, bring it down, up, and hold it here. Squeeze the glutes, find your balance. As you exhale, don't rush. Take your hands down to frame the front foot. Lower your right knee down, step the left knee back into tabletop. Let's tuck the toes under, lift the knees, press the hips back and up, and hang the head between the arms for downward facing dog. Bring some movement into the lower body, pedaling out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Tucking the chin to the chest, ripple your spine forward into a high plank position with the shoulders lined up over top of the wrists. Now, if you'd like more of a challenge, keep the hands shoulder width apart, but walk them forward one handprint so wrists are in front of the shoulders. Make sure, rather than letting your tailbone stick up like a downward facing dog, you're reaching it towards the back of the mat. Walk your hands forward one more handprint, finding this really tall, hollow plank shape. Now slowly bend both elbows, lower both down to a forearm plank, tapping the mat, and as you exhale, press back up. 4 more. Inhale to lower the elbows down. Exhale, push through the hands, straighten the arms. Last 3. Last 2, lower and lift. Last 1, try to do both elbows at the exact same time. Press back up. And this time we're going to lower the elbows down and hold in this forearm plank. Make sure shoulders are aligned over top of the elbows. Sway your hips over to the right and tap through center and then over to the left. We're doing 15 seconds of hip dips, alternating right and left. Really focus on pressing down through the elbows, keeping the core engaged for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center, lower the knees down, gaze forward, pull the heart forward, and lower the hips down to the floor for Sphinx pose. A moment here just to breathe and open up through the heart and the chest. Lift the elbows just a little bit so you can scoop them off to the sides. Slide the hands back in line underneath the shoulders. Lower your chest and your chin down to the mat. We're doing a combo here. Tuck your toes under, hug the elbows in, press up to a high plank on the exhale, and then inhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way back down, untuck the toes. This time as you exhale, keep tops of the feet on the floor, lift your chest, and then slowly release the chest back down. Tuck the toes, exhale to press up, nice strong plank. Inhale, lower down, untuck the toes. Exhale, lift to your cobra. Inhale, lower the chest down, tuck your toes. Here we go again. Core strong, press to high plank. Inhale, lower everything down at the same time. Untuck the toes. Exhale, lift for your cobra. Inhale, bend the elbows, lower back down. Exhale, tuck the toes, press up high plank. Last one, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift the chest. And inhale, lowering back down. Now let's press up through a high plank. This time pull the hips back and up, returning to downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward, and as if you are about to come to tabletop, bend your knees, but keep the toes tucked under and hover the knees above the mat for a strong bear plank. Keep your left leg exactly as it is, and then extend the right leg behind you with the foot flexed. Left knee still hovers, and we'll pulse the right leg while squeezing the glute and pushing down through both hands. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the left leg, extend the right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog, and right away we're going to take it forward to a crunch. Right knee comes to the right elbow. Inhale, send it back and up, 3-legged dog. This time, right knee comes between the elbows, tuck the chin, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog, keep the core engaged. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. And let's repeat, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow or tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee through center, round the spine. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Okay, last one, 3-legged dog. Pull the right knee forward, step through gently to a high lunge. Keep a big bend in the right knee, reach the arms up and overhead, gaze forward. Once you've found your balance, keep your arms extended up. Step forward into your right foot, lift the left knee up in front of the chest. Flex your foot, and then as you exhale, extend the left leg behind you, sweep the arms in line with the sides of the body for Warrior 3. Now come back up, bend the left knee, reach the arms overhead. Moving with the breath, exhale, chest parallel to the floor, straighten out the left leg. Inhale, rise up, try to keep the hips level. Extend your leg back, Warrior 3, pull the crown of the head forward. Rise up, tailbone reaches down. One more time all the way through, so leaning the chest forward, standing tall, reaching the arms overhead. And now find your Warrior 3 and hold, really flex through the left foot, and we're going to pulse the left leg. Just tiny pulses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Bend the knee, rise back up, reach the arms overhead, and now try to straighten out through the left leg. Bend your right knee and lower yourself down. Now you may lower down right to the floor or find your balance, and then lower yourself to a seat. Wrap the left arm around the right knee, right hand down behind you for a seated twist. Continue to turn towards your right, lower the right knee to the floor, press down through the right hand to lift yourself up into a supported side plank. Extend your left arm up and overhead, and then lift and hover the left leg, pointing the toes towards the top of your mat. As you exhale, crunch the elbow and the knee in, inhale to lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, lengthen, keep pointing the toes. 3 more, and reach. Last 2, engaging the obliques. Last 1, squeeze it in, extend. Bend both knees, bring them together, and lower yourself all the way down to the right side. Your left hand on the floor in front of you, right hand on the left shoulder. We're going to work into the left tricep. Squeeze the knees together, and as you exhale, lift just the upper body. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, press up. Inhale, lower down. Just working through that supporting hand. Keep the core engaged. Try to keep your legs down on the floor. Complete this last repetition, and then staying on the floor, roll over onto your belly, legs extended behind you. Reach your hands towards the top of the mat with the palms facing down, and gaze down towards the mat. As you inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, lower down. Lift up, cactus your arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, reach out, gently lower down. A few more. Lift, squeeze, extend, lower with control. Lift, squeeze, extend, lower with control. Last 1. Squeeze the shoulder blades, reach back out, lower down with control. Now slide your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, press yourself straight up to a plank. And just like before, we're going to lower back down, untuck the toes, lift the chest for cobra, lower down, tuck your toes, strengthen through the whole body, press up to plank. Inhale, lower down. Untuck the toes, exhale, cobra, lift the chest. Inhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, exhale to high plank. Inhale, lower down. Untuck, exhale, cobra. Inhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under, press yourself up to plank. Lower down. Untuck, lift the chest. Bend the elbows and lower down. This time tuck the toes under, press up to plank, and then send the hips back and up into downward facing dog. 1 deep breath here, preparing to do that whole combo on our second side. And so when you're ready, you can shift forward to hovering tabletop with the knees bent, toes tucked under, pressing down through the hands. Make sure your knees are not down on the mat. This time, leading with the left leg, extend it back, squeeze the glute, flex your foot, and start pulsing out through the left leg. The key here is to keep your legs straight rather than bending at the knee. This ensures that we're working the glute rather than just bending the knee and working the hamstring. Hold, and then extend to your 3-legged dog. Exhale to shift forward. Bend your left knee, bring it to tap the back of the left arm. Inhale, back up to 3-legged dog. A few more like this. Exhale, this time bring the knee between the elbows, chin to chest, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Big exhale, left knee across the body to the right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee forward, touch the left elbow. 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to center around the spine. 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee comes towards the right elbow. reach it up, and last one, take your time with this transition, pull the left knee forward, and then step it between the hands for a lunge. Rise up, reach the arms overhead and gaze forwards. Now this lunge is just a transition, so step your weight forward into the left leg, lift your right knee up in front of you, flexing through the right foot, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms back, extend the right leg behind you for warrior 3. Inhale, standing leg stays strong as you rise back up and reach the arms. Exhale, sweep it back, chest parallel to the floor. Inhale, rise up, pull the right knee up in front of you. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, rise up. Last one, use your control as you sweep the right leg back. Rise up to stand. And now find your warrior 3, hold it here. Keep flexing through the right foot and pulse it out. Now same thing here, squeeze the glute and try not to bend the knee so we're really isolating the glute muscle. Excellent. Pause, rise back up, reach the arms overhead. This time extend the right leg out in front of you, bend your left knee, kind of like a pistol squat coming down, catch your balance and hold for a moment. And then lower your hips to the floor, wrap your right arm around the left knee, left hand behind you, and look back over the left shoulder for a seated twist. You can release the arm from the left knee, allow the left knee to open up to the side, and we're going to root down through left knee, left hand, lift the hips, reach the right arm up towards the sky and then overhead, long through the side body, lift and extend the right leg, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee connect. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, contract through the obliques. Inhale, lots of length. Exhale, contract. Inhale, and exhale. Crunch it in, reach out, and last one, make it really good. Squeeze and extend. You can lower your right foot down to the floor. Lower yourself all the way down so you're lying on the left side of your body with the knees bent and stacked. Your right hand on the floor in front of you, left hand on the right shoulder. Squeeze your thighs together and keep the legs on the floor as you press up using the right tricep and inhale to lower it down. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Try to lower as gently as you can. 3 more. So we want to control on the way down as much as we do on the way up. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Keep breathing. Slowly lower down. We're going to roll over onto the belly. This time stack your hands at the top of the mat so you can rest your forehead on tops of the hands. Point the toes. Exhale, lift your elbows, your head, and your legs. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up, working into back strength. Inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift it up a little higher, lower down, and this time as we lift, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Slide your hands back underneath your shoulders. We'll press up to a tabletop position and then send the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Giving the muscles of the back body a moment to relax after they've just worked so hard before we get into our next sequence. Continuing on into our movement, come up through tabletop, sweep the legs over to one side, and come to lie down on your back. You can rest your arms on the mat beside you with the palms facing down and walk the feet in close enough that the heels line up underneath the knees, feet are hip width apart, little tuck of the chin, and then lift the hips up into bridge pose. Shift your weight into the left leg and we'll extend the right leg up towards the sky. Keeping the hips lifted, flex your right foot and lower the right leg down to hover. Hips hover just above the mat, and then drive the hips back up, point the right toes up to the sky. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, point and lift. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, point and lift. Last 2 reps, never letting the hips touch down on the ground, so we keep the left glute under tension. Last 1. Lift it up, point the toes, and now we'll pulse it out. Tiny little pulses, lifting the hips up towards the sky, squeezing the left glute, driving the left foot down into the floor. Last 3, 2, 1, hold it. Then you can cross the right ankle over the left knee, lower the hips down to the floor. Thread the needle by drawing the left knee in towards the chest. You can grab onto the left hamstring or the shin. Keep your right ankle hooked above the left knee, extend your left leg, hands behind the head, draw the belly in to crunch up. And then as we inhale, lower down, legs come to hover just above the mat. Exhale, add a twist, right elbow towards the right foot. Inhale to lower, and exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, think about rotating through the spine, reach the elbow across. This is great for working the abs and the obliques. Let's do one more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, reach across. Hold or add little pulses, really reaching right elbow towards the sole of the right foot. Final 3, 2, 1, and let's release. Bend your left knee, lower the left foot down to the mat, lower the head down. Allow the legs to drop over towards the left side and reach the right arm out for a twist. So sole of the right foot finds the floor, and you can turn the head to gaze out beyond the right fingertips. Maybe resting the left hand on the rib cage so you can feel the hand rise and fall with the rhythm of the breath. Draw everything back through center, uncross your right ankle, reset for the other side. So hands by your sides, lift the hips up for your bridge pose. This time weight goes into the right leg as you extend the left leg up towards the sky. Flex your foot, bring the leg down to hover, keep the hips lifted, and then lift back up, point the toes. Flex and lower, exhale, point and lift. Flex and lower, exhale, point and lift. You've got this. 2 more, lower down, lift it up, squeeze your glutes. Last one. Lift it up. This time we hold here, keep the shoulder blades firm on the mat. Add tiny little pulses, just a few seconds. Mind to muscle connection, focus on squeezing the right glute as hard as you can. Excellent. And let's release. Flex your foot, cross the left ankle above the right knee, lower the hips down. Take a moment to stretch out the glute, pulling the shin in towards the chest. You can grab onto the right hamstring or the knee. Maybe take a little rocking motion side to side. And then extend right leg up towards the sky, both feet flexed, hands behind the head, tuck your chin, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Make sure to push the lower back down into the floor, brace through the core, and as we inhale, lower everything down to hover. Exhale, left elbow, left foot. Inhale, lower. Exhale, twist across so we engage the obliques. Inhale, lower to hover. Exhale, push the lower back down. Inhale, and exhale. One more, inhale. Brace through the core, bring it up, hold. Add tiny little pulses, reaching left elbow towards the sole of the left foot if you can. Excellent job. And then let it go. You can bend your right knee, lower the right foot down to the floor. Keep the legs in this floor shape. This time allow them to drop over towards the right side. Reach the left arm out and gaze towards the left hand for a twist. Right hand can be on the rib cage. You can roll back through center, uncross the legs, and we'll just hug both knees in towards the chest. You can squeeze the forehead towards the knees, hugging yourself into a little ball, and then release into your final Shavasana. Allow the toes to roll open to the sides, the chest open up towards the sky as you rest the arms on the mat beside you and bring your eyes to a close. And especially with a super active practice like this, recovery and rest are so important. So feel free to give yourself as much time as you need in this final Shavasana, and make sure you support your body throughout the rest of the day with lots of water, healthy food, and getting enough rest at night. I'll end the video here, but stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer if you'd like, and I'll see you the next time. Namaste.